early 90s, late 80s, the industry was looking to deregulate, and we knew that we needed to have some common approach as best to know how to talk to each other, know how to deal with this issue that's really coming from the outside in.
We took a look at Dr. Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People as a method for moving us forward with change. The 7 habits are based on principles, and those principles are timeless. And that's what appealed to us at the beginning, to say this is something that we can use today, but we should be able to use 20 years from now, 30 years from now.
And at that time, our president was Paul DeNicola. We decided to send every employee through it, from top to bottom. It was consistent with what I believed in. I remember talking to my new wife at the time and saying, you know, this is going to change this company, and it did.
Everyone that we interact with, these are the principles that we use to guide our interactions, and so employees know that. And they embrace it, and they welcome it. In fact, they give us feedback about they want this culture to continue to grow, and they value it.
It's like the heartbeat. I mean, it's the heartbeat of Mississippi Power, and it keeps us all moving forward, moving the same way, and it enables us to be safe and also very successful.
I love habit 1, just being proactive. To me, that sets the foundation. I thrive on that habit 1, being proactive, because I focus on the circle of influence instead of focusing on the circle of concern. Those things you have no control over. So the things that you can do to make yourself a better person and a better employee for the company is key.
We decided that we ought to build a training facility, and it was, I think, a natural transition to become the Stephen Covey Center. Dr. Covey and his wife actually attended the ribbon cutting. It was a big deal to him.
It was a great opportunity to dedicate this facility to Dr. Covey, because we appreciate the work that he's done that has enabled our company to move forward and to progress. It was an excellent opportunity.
Everybody knows how devastating Katrina was. Katrina hit on the coast of Mississippi. That's where it made landfall.
Everything was tossed. Our entire city was underwater.
Every single customer was out of power because of that event. And a large number of our employees lost their homes, even though they had had extreme personal damage, personal impact. They came to work the next day. They knew that their mission was to get the lights back on.
Grabbed a lawn chair and a towel that I had in my bag and just slept out on the carport until the sun came up. After that, I walked to Bay St. Louis. It's about 8 miles. There were cars upside down. Our police station was gone. My sister's place was as flat as this floor. I called my storm supervisor. I'm here at the Bay St. Louis office. Where do I need to be?
We brought in 12,000 line personnel from around North America. And I say North America, we brought in crews from Canada. And when you bring in that many resources, you don't have enough supervisory personnel, obviously, to lead those folks. So what we actually did was converted all of our line crews into basically leaders.
So they had to understand the essence of the 7 habits to be able to know the end in mind, to seek first to understand, to look for the win-win, and to provide instruction to people on how to safely restore power.
Think win-win. We did it. Our president said, we can do this in this certain amount of time, and we did it. actually in less time than what he expected.
They did a fantastic job. They brought everything to bear that they had learned as part of 7 Habits and part of the leadership training that we had provided. And we were able to get the lights back on in 12 days, which is just unheard of.
Now, anytime we hear anything disastrous, any type of event, it just kicks in, planning mode, we're ready. Whatever you throw our way, we're ready. We can handle it. We, Mississippi Power, we can handle it.